Hey, there we are.
Oh, we back, bitches.
We back.
What up?
We took a season off, so season two is technically season three, but we're here. That's all that matters.
No, it's season 2 now.
Season two.
Mm-hmm. What up? What it is? What it was? What it gonna be?
Man, we're living the dream over here. Just
Mm-hmm.
hunting squirrel dogs, competitions,
Yeah.
raising pups. Speaking
Mm-hmm.
of, Michael just got a message. We got a couple puppies that's starting over in a starting pen. Just turned 4
Watch
months old.
out.
Yeah.
Dang. Damn. Them things ought to be worth $5,000 now, huh?
Shit. I was thinking 5,500.
55. Yeah. Yeah. That's a the cross of the decade.
Yeah. Get in on it. We was trying to give them
Mm-hmm.
away, but since nobody wanted to take them, we was just going to make them 1,000 apiece.
No, dude. So I wouldn't sell myself short. I would and if you don't sell them, start them.
No doubt. It blows my
Everybody, dude,
mind.
if I had 20 started dogs, I could sell 20 of them right now.
20 started
Like,
dogs, you can sell 20 of them.
dude, I think so. Started dogs is where it's at.
They seem to be fetching top dollar. You could sell them as puppies for what, 500 to 1,000. You sell them started at 8 months old for 15 to 2,000, maybe more than that.
Or more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I heard of a young dog under 2 years old
Yeah.
the other day getting
Yeah,
priced
the
10 grand.
standards. How much?
I
How
didn't
much you
stutter.
say? 16?
10 grand.
No. Uh 10.
10,000.
So if you add up your time, how much your time worth? Are you like are you worth $70 an hour?
Well, I feel like I am, but
You worth
some
$60
people.
an hour? $50, $40 an hour?
I'm gonna tell you what. At
Like I
twenty
mean
dollars
like
an hour, at
at
twenty
your
dollars an hour, the time it takes to get a young dog going, you gonna come out in the hole if you don't charge two, three, $4,000.
agreed.
So, but yeah, that seems to be the hot topic. People complaining about dog prices.
You got sand in there for JJ.
No doubt. I saw a couple comments saying that they've gotten out of hand.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But about damn time. It's about time. Uh, like labs, like a good bred lab puppy is 1,500 to 2,000. An extremely good bred lab is 2,000 to 3,000. Um,
Yeah.
I'm not saying we're there, but I think an extremely good bred pup, $1,000 is not outrageous. $300 was like that was like the standard for years,
Yeah.
and then it jumped up to 500. I can remember when it went up to 500, and people gawked at it and complained, and I had some friends that said, "Man, we can't get $500 a puppy like y'all can. We can't do," and and I was like, "Do you know why?" You're
Yeah.
like,
You ain't
yeah,
asking.
yeah, because the people just can't afford it. Like, no, you're not asking. Like, you'll never get $500 a puppy if you ask $300 a puppy.
No doubt.
Like, like ask it, and he did, and he sold out. Like he was booked up. He sold more puppies for 500 than he did for 300.
Well,
Stud
people think that
fees.
they're better.
What exactly? Puppies are bought on hopes and dreams. You're hoping that this pup is going to be what his daddy was or what his mama is or wherever the hype is. Your hopes and dreams is what's selling these dogs. So if it's out of like the next best thing and everybody believes it's the next best thing, those puppies might sell for 1,500.
No doubt.
Like a
Hey,
like they'll sell for what somebody will pay for it.
no doubt. Speaking of a man that knows something about some young dogs, Mr. Tyler Asbury got in here and said we got the band back together.
Boom, 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 boom. That's right.
I'm just trying to figure out. We're co-singers.
Yeah, like Brooks and Dunn.
I want to be Kix Brooks though.
Well,
So
I'll be Ronnie Dunn. You know they're from my area. You know, Kix Brooks is from Shreveport and Ronnie Dunn's from El Dorado.
really, well, what about your neighbor? Your neighbor's Debbie's.
Oh, hey, dude! Like I can see her house from right here. That's Tracy Atkins' daughter.
Really,
Yep,
that's pretty
super
sweet.
neighbor. I'm talking about super, dude. Listen, so I don't live out here on my farm. Fixing the farmhouse up, fixing to move out here. I got the camper here on the farm. It's my new studio, podcasting studio. But I bought a dog. Somebody had called me. I ain't gonna say who it was. A friend of a friend. He said, "Hey man, I have some of your stock of dogs. It's some Mullins. I can tell she's a Mullins, and she's treeing. And I was gonna see if you wanted her. Like, what's the deal? This guy's a hog hunter. He doesn't squirrel hunt.
Yeah,
He's like, so he runs every day or whatever. He's running by this house, like a trailer house, and the grass is growing tall. And there was a dog tied in the backyard, and she was getting skinny. And so he stopped at the coffee shop in town. Was like, hey, what's the story on this trailer? Oh man, that guy and his old lady got popped for some methamphetamines, and they're in jail, and they're going to be in
yeah,
jail for a minute. So he contacts the guy in jail, and he's like, "Hey man, my brother's supposed to be taking care of that dog.
mm-hmm.
Obviously, he's not." He's like, "Man, what can I do to help you out?" And he's like, "If you can sell her, sell her." And he's like, "I'll sell her, and then I'll put her on your commissary or whatever
Yeah,
it's called." So,
on the books.
yeah, so he called me. So I drove up. He showed me some video of her, and she's a pretty good looking dog. And he had a hang up, and she was treating the hell out of it. Get there, well, she's wild as a March hare. He turns her loose. We can't catch her. He turns her loose in the yard. We can't catch her.
Yeah,
And he's got uh, it's not his son, but it is I guess, a troubled kid that he took in or whatever. Anyway, we're trying to catch this dog, and like for 20 minutes, and he dives and catches her. So we got her now. He's like, "Hey, you want to carry her hunting?" I'm like, "Hell no! Like I got to
you
get a
can't
handle
catch it.
on her." Yeah. Uh, and I done seen her tree.
Yeah,
All right. So I pay him $600 for her. Her name's Honey. Get her home, put a handle on her, and but she's an escape artist, dude. And like all my dogs go, so I've got damn near a mile they can hunt this direction, west.
mm-hmm.
If they go east, I got about 200 yards, and then they're gonna cross a
Yeah.
blacktop road.
Well, I know which direction
Uh,
they went.
only her, dude, only her. And she would go over there and hang out with Sarah Beth's kids, and just lovey dovey. She wasn't worth the shit. I could never get her to tree. I got her to tree a couple different times, but extremely athletic.
Yeah,
Well, she had their cat bait up. I live uh damn near 30 minutes away from my farm.
mm-hmm.
She calls me and said, "Hey," and she's done called me a couple different times. "Hey, you got this yellow dog?" I was like, "Yeah, she's so sweet." Anyway, I'd have to come get her and put her up. Well, she got out one day, and I was already at home. It was like 11 o'clock at night. She had her cat bait up under her carport.
Yeah,
Well, she opens up the door to see what the ruckus is. The cat comes inside, and so does the dog. Goes through her house. Rah, 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 rah. Trees a damn cat on the curtains, and like goes over her couch and shit. Dude, it's just a disaster.
Yeah.
So I had to come get her, and I got rid of her. Like I gave her to my a buddy down the road. He doesn't even squirrel hunt, but he would use her to like a yard dog or whatever. And she never did come back here, and he don't live that far. But anyway, yeah, yeah. Tracy Atkins' daughter lives right here beside me and is a fantastic neighbor. She's never complained about my dogs, and heck, one of them even knocked up her English bulldog one time. She didn't complain about that either. So she's A1 in my book.
Bunch of mutts.
Yeah.
Did you help her dispose of them?
No, I think English bulldogs are notorious for not being good mothers. So I don't I don't I don't know if any of the pups left lived. Maybe one did, but they don't have it. They don't have the English bulldog anymore either.
So back to the squirrel dog prices.
Yeah.
Why do you think we're so far behind coon dogs, or we're just now catching up? You think it's the old timers still wanting to pay $300?
No, well, it's money. Like there's more money in coon dogs. Uh, and it's just a trickle down. So like we're just behind. But there's getting like there's starting to be money in the squirrel hunts, and like you think about like how much does a truck cost now? Like it's $70,000 to go buy a truck. Like puppy prices should come up. You know,
Yeah.
squirrel dog prices should come up. Like everything else is coming up. Uh, but I don't. I just think the like the squirrel hunts and everything. So how long has a the like the full elimination or the squirrel hunts in general? How long has the competition squirrel hunts been around? They came along way after the competition coon hunts.
I think they come around to end of the 80s, beginning of the 90s, wasn't they?
Yeah, like that. They got popular then for sure.
Yeah, they was coon hunting in the 60s.
Yeah, right. So I just think it's just a time deal, and we're starting to slowly get caught up now.
Yeah.
And the
I mean,
dogs are better. Like a super dog's a super dog, no matter when it was made,
yeah.
and no matter what breed it is. Like a great dog's a great dog. Let's say it's a 10, and 10's as good as you get. There's probably more 10s now than what it was in the 90s. Uh, there's definitely more 7s and 8s. Um,
Yeah.
so like the quality of dogs are better, but I don't know. Like there might be been a dog from 1989 that could dominate today. I don't know,
Yeah.
but
I think there's just more of them.
mm-hmm,
And
for sure.
they should start going up. I mean, you know, we got a new comment here. Michael Harlow says squirrel dogs are getting as high as SEC coaches. He says he's got a Lane Kiffin puppy at
Yeah.
10
What was
and
it?
somebody wants to bid.
Hey!
Hey, we'll take bids. We could get us a bid auction going here.
Yeah.
But in all reality, what dogs 10 years ago, if you had a litter of 10,
hmm
how many dogs made it out of 10?
So 10 years ago, there was talk if and I mean like that's a pretty good litter, but a pretty big litter. But let's say they had 6 or 7,
Yeah.
and if let's say they had 7 puppies, and if 4 of them tree squirrels, it was that's pretty good. That's a pretty good cross. We should do it again.
Yeah.
Now, if I have a litter of pups, or I expect all of them to tree. Now, what degree squirrel dog will they be? Who knows? Like it really depends on how much they get hunted. But but the I expect them all to tree,
Yeah.
unless it's the hybrid, like the F1s, the half walker, half bird dogs. Some of them some of them aren't going to tree.
Yeah.
You're breeding to a breed of dog that's never been bred to tree. Bird
Yeah.
dogs have never been bred to tree. So some of them won't, and some of them will be hot footed and won't stay treed or whatever. But But like your cur and feist, I expect that whole litter to be some type of squirrel dog.
Yeah. On tree, they just might, all of them might not be world
They
beaters.
might not, yeah, all of them might not be tens.
Yeah.
You know, guarantee you, all of them won't be tens. All of them won't be sevens, but it's like a bell curve. So you
Yeah.
got some on this side, you got some on this side, and most in the middle. And as breeders, you're trying to get your curve, that average, moving to the right.
Yeah. And then obviously, they say if you're wanting traits from the mama and the daddy, some of them's going to take after the mama and
Mm-hmm.
some of them's going to take after the daddy, and very few are going to be the combination.
Yeah, and I think it depends on how tight the parents are and how closely related the parents are. Uh, I like breeding tight,
Yeah.
and it brings the good and the bad up faster. And you have to have an eye for selection and get rid of the bad when it shows up. But
Yeah.
uh, yeah, I'm not big on compensating breeding. As far as like, I got a dog that won't hunt, and then I got a dog that's got a lot of go, but this dog's got a great mouth, and this dog's got a poor mouth. So I breed them together, expect to have a pretty good mouth. It normally don't work like that. Normally, there'll be some that have good mouths, there'll be some that don't.
Yeah.
And uh, you're breeding to what's behind those dogs, not necessarily what that dog is. Um, so if you got a giant dog and a small dog, now you can breed to smaller females and get the size of because the females, if it's a small female, she will throw a little bit smaller dog. But
Yeah.
I did that with a Mullins bitch and a Walker dog. And she was small for a Mullins, and he was full size, and I artificially inseminated him myself. And yeah, dude, I was expecting the feds to bust in the door any minute.
Oh
It
my God.
felt, dude, it felt so wrong. But but anyway, she took and had 8 puppies and raised all 8 of them, and the majority of them come out five size.
You Ziploc bag it.
Uh, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't. It was a sandwich bag, but yeah, it wasn't Ziploc,
That's got to be rough.
dude. All her, like, she was looking up at me, like blinking her eyes, like, baby, I'm like, dude,
You still got nightmares about it?
that's the only one I've ever done.
So there's a reason you ain't done it again.
Well, man, I can go to the vet and pay $50 and have them do it. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I haven't done that either. But I think if I was going to go that route again, I think I'd just let them do it.
Yeah.
If they're
Well,
still $50. Now, if they went up, if they went up, they did get sold. It was a local vet, and they sold to like a big conglomerate. Uh, if they went up to something outrageous, I'd have to
yeah.
glove up and do it again, myself.
You didn't raw dog it?
Yeah, no. Uh-uh.
Oh,
But I'm not even hunting those little dogs anymore. So
yeah. Is
I
that
did
one of
just
the
make
dogs
a
that
cross. So
Dusty the guy got?
hmm hey, dude, all them females were solid. I mean, nice squirrel dogs.
Yeah, it sucks, Jeff.
hmm
I
Yep.
got you. Yeah, but I mean, we're really in a really good spot as far as puppies go, because if somebody doesn't want to spend a whole lot of money, you can still go get one from Uncle Earl's first cousin down the street, and you can give
hmm
$300, and they probably got just as good a chance, but it's hype.
I don't think so anymore. I think
You
used
don't.
to you could get on Craigslist and they would have just as good of a chance. But I don't think so anymore. I think the quality of dogs have came up a good bit.
Yeah,
Um, I really do. Like I think some of those breeders that are getting eight, 700, 800, $1,000 for puppies. Uh, I think they're having pretty good turnouts.
but
But
I
then
mean,
again, you can get a you can go to the pound and get one, and it might be just as good, but it probably wouldn't reproduce like those other dogs. Like that they
well,
have, it's been squirrel dog to squirrel dog to squirrel dog to squirrel dog. Not
yeah,
necessarily best to best, because if best to best made the best, everybody would have the best. Like
yeah, yeah.
breeding's an art. Like
Well,
genetics is a science, and breeding's an art.
well, people's wanting them to be $300 still. I mean, you can't go to the pound and get a dog for $150. You got to get them
Yeah,
spaded or neutered, and you
yeah.
got to
Hey,
pay.
I still got an in. I can get them for $10 a it's $20 now. It's $10 for the wormer and $10 for a shot. That's how I used. That's how I used to pick my hog dogs. I've got a 2 acre squirrel pen, and when I got into hog hunting, I put hogs in there, and we go to the pound and pick out dogs and bring them up here and train them in the squirrel pen.
uh, but I mean, obviously, money is driving it. You can win more money with them. You're more
For sure.
prestigious. And here's the thing: if somebody goes out here and wins a lot of hunts and a lot of money, they get hype on their dog. What costs them money to run up and down the road and the train and the time and all that? Well,
Hmm.
the days of them will. I've won so many hunts and I've won a world hunt 2 or 3 times and dog of the year and all this and that. To go out there and buy a pup off of it for $300, I mean, they might as well keep the whole litter.
Yeah.
Get
Right.
them started and then
Get them
sell
started
them.
in right, because a started dog will sell.
Yeah,
Like you can sell them.
yeah.
I don't even really talk to a whole lot of people in squirrel dogs anymore, but I still get messages on started dogs, but pretty regular.
Yeah.
And
And
when
to
I
be
move out
honest,
here, I'm gonna pump some out. But
yeah,
to be honest, what?
to to be honest, putting them in the right people's hands is the biggest thing. You got to have people that's going to put time in them, work with
Yeah,
them. That's
yeah.
kind of what we done with me and Michael. Put the Gunner and Dancer puppies. I mean, we put them in people's hands that hunt every day, and they
Mm-hmm.
hunt for. I mean, I don't want to say they hunt for a living, but I mean they hunt like it's their living,
Mm-hmm.
and that dog's going to get a lot more opportunity than somebody that gives decide say we was just want to get rid of them and we sold them for $300 and they somebody put it in a pen. We don't know what they're going to do.
Well, something else too. If you don't see the value in those puppies, uh, the people buying them might not either. That's what kills me with some of these puppy ads. Is like, I got this pup out of so and so and so and so, and they're pretty good. But I tell you what, I was going to ask 500 for the pup, but I guess I'll ask 300 for them.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
like, well, who the hell wants to buy those?
no doubt. They don't even
Like,
believe in
right? If I'm buying a pup, I want the best. I want to go in. People that are most people that are raising these pups, uh, they think they're making the best cross they can possibly make. They're all gambles,
them.
but
Oh yeah,
and if you're not making the best cross that you can possibly make, what are you doing? Like, why wouldn't you try to make the best cross? Like, let's improve this. Like,
yeah.
let's. I'm like, well, if I make a cross, and I hadn't raised any puppies in a while, but I'm like it's calculated, and I'm thinking, hey, this is the best cross I can make right now.
Hmm.
Let's see if I'm right. Uh, yeah, I don't know, man. I think I think we're in a good spot with with the squirrel dogs right now. I think I think we're in the middle of them blowing up.
Well, it's like everything else. I mean, you're not going to go get a Kentucky Derby horse that's hunting in or that's running in the races and put them in the they're not going to sell their foals, if you will, for $5 or $300
No,
like you can go get a wrecking horse that just a walking horse or something or quarter horse or
I
whatever.
think those horses run. I think they sell for big money too. I see. Devin White right up and down in front of my house all the time on them.
Now, now Devin, he has the real deal.
Get get live stables. I think they're paying
Yeah,
big money for them horses.
yeah,
But yeah, the and something else too. If you have a well bred horse like Smarty Jones would have never won the Kentucky Derby if he wasn't trained and he wasn't, you know, rode a lot and put in races.
yeah,
Like you can have a super well bred pup. If you leave in the pen, guess what? Probably not gonna make anything.
100%, 100%. You know, and I mean, we're getting more and more hunts, more and more money. We've got the Joy Super Hunt coming up this
Mm-hmm.
December the 16th, I think is when it is. I mean, they got the Beagle Hunt coming up
Yep.
next weekend for the Joy's Beagle Hunt, and then they got the Joy Coon Hunt this month also. So they got three of the Joy hunts
Mm-hmm.
that are taking the World Hunt winners from different registries, and they're hunting for $5,000
For sure.
that they don't pay for. I
Yep. For
mean,
sure.
the money's coming in. There's time for it to go up, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And why would dogs not go up? Your time is worth more money now than it used to be. So when time wasn't worth nothing, if your time was worth $10 an hour back then, dogs were cheaper.
Yep. Oh man, like the days of Paul buying a dog out of the back of Full Cry for $300 from Ohio and got it shipped down here on the train, and it got lost, but when we got it, it was poor as a snake, and that thing would tree squirrels, and it would we would run deer with it, and like we'd kill rabbits in front of it, and, like man, it was just a great dog. Yeah, but it wasn't that good of a squirrel dog. Oh yeah, we killed a pile. I
Yeah.
mean, that sound like yeah,
Sounds like you
just a
might have been
shitty.
shaking a bunch of vines while you were squirrel hunting.
Yeah, but I mean having fun, but those days are over. Like you can't do that anymore.
100%.
It needs to be just like bird dogs and everything else. And like I don't understand why more people don't get into squirrel hunting because like the bird dogs used to be super popular. Um, and I guess it's a little bit like feathers, a little bit more prestigious than fur, but I mean like it's very similar. Like your dog's going out finding the game, holding it there till you get there, you shoot it out. Um,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've had some wire hair pointers, and man, you talking about gamey. I gave $1,000 for these things for yard dogs, and I took them behind my house. Man, these things naturally pointed. Like they would point, and they take a step, and they point, and they chase rabbits. And heck, I even had one catch a fawn one time back here. I was shooting, and I was sitting there, and I hear, "Meow," that little fawn. I said, "Good Lord,
yeah,
what's happening?" So I run up in the bushes, and this wire hair pointer done had a phone pinned down and was gnawing on it. But I mean, them dogs were $1,000 10 years ago,
yeah, yeah.
just for
Yep. And they're journalists. They're not even specialists. Like they're not great at one thing. Like they just kind of do everything.
yeah.
And like what we have are specialists. Like they specialize in
And
treeing squirrels.
well, that and we don't even have a big cubby of quail population around here, but yet
Mm-mm.
cost $1,000 to buy a bird dog, in Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about terrible,
Yep.
man? I had to. I don't like to whoop on dogs, but I'm gonna tell you what, you couldn't hurt them sun guns.
Oh,
I
that's
ended up
hard dog.
Oh my god! I found out I finally got me about a 3 foot piece of water hose, and it was all I could do to even make them yelp. And you get done whooping them, man. I had one. If it was after dark, it would get on the roof of a car, and they was claw marks down my. I left it outside. My wife's car was outside, and that thing got on the roof
Mm.
of that car, and I saw them claw marks down that paint, and I about had a heart attack. And I try,
Mm-hmm.
I'm up there trying to teach it no. So I trying to stick this big old dog up on top of this car.
No, I
And
said no.
hey, you couldn't hurt it with your hands. You could not hurt it with your hands. You'd be over there. I'd be like
Mm-hmm.
mad, like if he could understand English, I called him everything in the book. And then I'm telling him,
Yeah.
you're about 3 seconds away from a bullet. And I'm over there just mad whooping on him. He just, hey, so what are we going to do now? I, you had to tie him up and you had to get a hold of
Mm-hmm.
him. I'm telling you, it was bad. Like
Mm,
destroyed stuff. That could not hurt him. Could not hurt that dog. But I mean,
mm.
you poodles. How much are poodles nowadays? $3,000.
Labradoodles. Yeah. Hey, Hicks and me were hunting the other day, and we had a pack of poodles come through. I don't even know where they come from. Big, big black. I guess they're Labradoodles. I don't know. They're big. And I seen two. Higson said it was more than two, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, how much do you give? Michael Harlow's here with me. Michael Harlow, you want to make a appearance? How much you give for that half bulldog or whatever you got? 3,500 for a little old bulldog that snorts and can't go outside by itself.
What is it? A Frenchie
Yeah.
or English?
The ugly
Yeah,
ones, the
Frenchie. Yeah,
Frenchies, the Frenchies.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean, this is insane. You know,
Mm-hmm.
the the
Which
dogs need to come up.
and like I kind of understand like the companion dogs, like a lot of the squirrel dogs, and some of them are inside dogs, but the majority of them aren't, and they're not as much of a companion dog as say like a Yorkie or something like that.
Yeah,
Um, but I'm not saying they should be $3,000 a puppy. I, but I do think they should be 1,000.
I agree. I mean, you're going to invest all your time, and to be honest, they are kind of companions. You're spending a lot of hours in the woods with them.
They are, but most people they don't come home and go inside with them. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
They're not like
yeah.
part of the family. Some of them are.
Well, mine
Mine
do.
aren't. Yeah,
Well,
right.
mine
Yeah, no,
does.
I know. But and I've had some that were like
Yeah,
part of the family, but the ones I have now, I guess Megatron would be the closest. Like my girls will go out there and love all over him. But
yeah. He's got
uh,
9 lives. He done got off at least 3 or 4 times, ain't
dude, I've I've come in and fed him and forgot to put him on the lead. Uh, and this happened three different times. Like he come to the door one time, bam, 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 and dude, I thought it was somebody drunk beating on my door, but it was him. And for whatever reason, that one night I was sleeping in the living room. How did he know to come to the front door? I don't know, uh, but he did. And the FedEx guy had left the door cracked just a little bit. He put a package in there. They will leave it open just a little bit, and so the door was there was a gap in the door. So when he had hit it, it was slam, bang, bang, bang. Hey, I'm off the lead, man. I need to be put up. Done
he?
that. Another time, I let him out of his dog box with the lead on, and I
Yeah,
fed him, and I took that lead off, and I forgot to put the his tie out on him, and we were leaving, and I backed up into the highway, and Helly come across the road, was like coming to my door to let me know, hey man, I probably don't need to be running loose. That's happened twice,
yeah.
two different times,
Well, and then he
but
won you side by side.
he did,
Showed him
and a state hunt.
and a stay
And a
hunt,
state race. Yeah, I won a state race, a state hunt, and a side by side with him.
and he could have been out there in the road.
Oh, dude, I had a chain on him that was too long, and he would jump the fence and then jump back over and get hung up, and he'd be standing there raising hell, oh, 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 like letting And my wife Danielle was like, "What is he barking at?" I'm like, "What? He's barking at something. He don't bark unless it's something.
Yeah,
There's something." And went out there and he just hung up on the fence. He's done that a couple times. I
them
know
dogs got
twice for
100
sure,
lives.
dude. He does.
Mm,
Meant to be.
mm. That's wild. I had a beagle one time. Man, so I worked. I was telling this story the other day at when we was hunting. my brother brought it up, haha, Cody had a beagle that died. But I worked one time when I was younger. I was probably 12, 13, and I worked for like 3 weeks. And I worked off a beagle, rabbit beagle. And I'm going to tell
Oh,
you,
that was your pay?
that was my pay. 3 weeks
Yeah.
worth of yard work for a beagle.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a pretty nice beagle, to be honest. And, he might have been a shit eater looking back at it,
Yeah.
but I took him and he was running the hell out of rabbits and by himself.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had him about 6 days. This sung on, I had a hedge out there next to his lead. I didn't know no better. I didn't know any better, I probably should say. But I come home from school, and sung on done hung himself in the dead branch.
Mm. Yeah.
I wish I'd
Yeah.
got paid.
They'll do it. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
But
Like, you have to think, is there anything, what can possibly happen,
oh,
and try
after
to
that,
eliminate that chance.
after that day, I kind of I don't I don't do that no more.
Yeah.
But yeah, hey, we got a few people watching. If y'all have any comments, leave us some comments. We can talk about the topics. But
Mm-hmm.
you know, one thing I did see is I've been hearing some buzz about this new Joy dog food.
Yeah. What are you feeding?
I've been feeding a Neptune.
That so that's a fish.
That's the fish based dog food, 2616, grain
Yeah.
free.
I know when they went to that. Have you seen the prices of beef lately? God dang. Like,
You
holy smokes.
it's
Yeah, they had to find an alternative to beef.
yeah. So we do have
No,
a question
I
right
bet.
here.
Yeah, I haven't fed it yet, but
You hadn't? I like it. I'm gonna tell you. I think Gunner runs cooler off of it, uh, which I kind of knew that. I fed a Nook Shook for a little bit, but
there's no
uh,
grain in it either. Is that right?
the no grain. But anyways, I tried a bag, and I told Wade, I'd let him know, and I was hunting him hard. I ran him on treadmill, hunting him 3-4 days a week, and he didn't lose any weight. He didn't seem to get hot. I think it's a really good dog food, but it just started hitting the shelves. I actually got in on a test run. It was seemed to be some pretty good
Mm-hmm.
stuff. But can you see
I
the
might need
comment right
to
here?
try some of it. I've been. Yes, yeah, yeah. Gary Key asked, "What line of Feist is Gunner off of?" And so I'm assuming it's your dog Gunner. Uh,
Well,
that if certain people would measure that dog, he would measure as a Feist. Now he's
so
not. He,
I hunted him against a dog that measures as a feist today, and I'm gonna be honest.
how
It
how
was,
much how much bigger was he? About that? About a half inch taller? Yeah, yeah.
if that damn dog's a feist, Gunner's is probably a feist. But he is off
He
of he is technically off of
blackjack.
Blackjack, which is mostly Kimmer dog. Well, I can tell you what the papers say. I wasn't there when they bred him, but he is off of uh, Robertson's Blackjack. Supposedly, I've heard from a lot of killers that say he's one of the best pleasure dog, if you will, and was one of the best pleasure dogs around. And he is off of Lee Langley stuff on the bottom side. That is, uh, that is. Do you see this?
Yeah.
So on the bottom side, he's off Lee Langley stuff. The mama's off of Gate and Cater, Gator and Kate. So that was Lee's favorite cross he ever made. So Kimmer on top, bottom is going to be like a busher and a streak. And Tyler Asbury, I like it. Uh, I like to comment. So
I don't. Did you go offline or did I go offline?
you did. So
Well, it said you did, but uh, yeah. The uh uh uh. So
But
he's so Gator's his granddaddy, right? Is that
Gator's
right?
granddaddy on the bottom side, and like I said, the Gator and
Yeah,
Kate cross was the favorite
yeah,
cross that we ever made.
yeah. So he's a quarter Gator,
Yeah, quarter Gator,
Gator dog.
Gator dogs,
Yeah.
and then uh, the top side is mostly going to be Kimmer. So
Mm.
a lot of buckshots, chipper, got some hot shot in there, I think. But yeah, so but he pretty much measures a feist. But there we go. All the feist guys that say just because my dog's small we can't win. Let's prove them
Mm.
wrong.
He's a touch bigger. I'm telling you. I've measured a bunch of them.
You
I
think
actually
you
wrote I wrote the standard for the NSF. I wrote that.
do you
He he
you think he would
he's
measure?
over eight. He's over 18.
He is. It ain't a whole lot.
Mm.
I think I've
No,
eyeball measuring, and I would say
I
19
don't
and a half
think
inches.
I don't think he's not 19 and a half either. But
You don't think he's that? Yeah. Give him an inch.
yeah, I don't think he's 19 and a half. Uh, mm-mm. But he's over 18 at the Withers.
And then he weighs 33, 34 pounds. So, but I don't think that
Yeah.
they're not weighing at them feist competitions, are they?
Not the NSF. Like we didn't do a weight.
Oh,
Like his
okay.
preferred, like
Oh,
30 pounds and under is preferred, but we didn't do a weight because we did. So we did, and I used to weigh them, homie. You talking about a shit show, like measuring and weighing all these dogs and trying to do it the same, every one of them the same. Uh, and like somebody's got a dog that say is 31 pounds or 32 pounds. Well, they're doing like UFC. They're not watering him for a couple of days. He's making weight the night before to weigh him for the competition. I mean, I swear. Uh, so we just for the health reasons, we done away with that.
so how
It's
was you
preferred.
how was you weighing these dogs? You'd step on the scale and then you put the dog in your hands and weigh it like that.
Yeah. So I'd weigh myself. Then you would write that down, and then we get the dog. I'd hold the dog and weigh it and do simple math
Yeah,
at
but y'all was doing that for every dog.
every dog the night before. Yeah.
That seems a little extreme, but
Yeah, it was.
yeah,
Yeah. Measuring, we measured every one of them and weighed every one.
y'all didn't do it the morning of.
Mm-mm.
What was the reasoning on that?
Not, dude, we're trying to get the hunt going. Like we're trying to draw out and get going.
So if you couldn't
And
make it
we do
there
breakfast too a lot of
the night
times.
before, they couldn't hunt.
No, we would, but we encouraged weighing in and measuring the night before. Now you could measure and weigh a dog or two in the morning time. It wouldn't slow things down. But if you had to measure, because we were gathering in uh, pretty good participation, like over 20 dogs at every hunt for a couple of years. Um, it was just not not the best for running an efficient show.
Well, I
I
get
can't
that.
remember how long we weighed them. It wasn't. It was only a handful of hunts we weighed them, but we were.
So who the hell figured up the size that the dogs could be? Whoever was running it said, "Well, my dog weighs 29 and a half pounds, so we're gonna make it 30 pounds."
No, so like forever, like the standard has been, and in several different registries, it was 18 inches and 30 pounds.
So that's
Uh,
just. But I mean, somebody had to come up with that number.
yeah, but they came up with it a long time ago. Like originally, the Mullen standard was 19 inches and 35 pounds. Like when I first got into the Mullins, uh, like 20 years ago, the standard was 19 inches and 35 pounds.
I got you. Well, 19 inches and 35 pounds was the Mullins.
That was the standard. That was, yeah. They could be that and still be registered as a Mullins.
Gunner might have little Mullins in it.
He might.
Yeah. Garrett, what was that? What was that little bitch that you just sold? How big was she? She was a decent sized dog. She's probably
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was smaller than Gunner. Like I think Wino was probably what 26 pounds, something like that.
yeah, good looking animal. He got out of
Mm-mm.
the fight world. He said he had to go hound.
No, well, he just won that pro hunt with a half feist, half hound, or what?
Yeah,
I don't know what. No, that's what Wino was. I don't know what Nitro is, but I think he's feist. He come from Danny, or I think Danny Williams owns him.
yeah. That's what I saw on there. Anyways, I don't know if the
Mm-hmm.
I don't know their situation on it, but I have seen that. And apparently they say
Yeah,
he
I don't.
treats squirrels. He's treating the fire of them squirrels.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think all every round.
Yeah. Well, if you ever get a good one, you got a one of
Dude,
them
a
what they
good
call.
dog's a good dog.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying, but they're harder
Yeah.
to find in the fight side. That hunt
Yeah.
the way we want to.
Well, yeah, like they're. I mean, they're not all made the same. That's for sure. Uh, but I tell you, the like, there's just more attributes for these bigger dogs. Like, if if I have a hard going feist and he gets 800 yards in there, well, if it's just him, I can hear him.
Yeah,
But if I have a hound in between us and a pretty good mouth cur dog in between us that's treeing, you can't hear him.
yeah. Oh, I know
Or
that.
if we're in Kentucky, he goes over some hills, you can't hear him.
Yeah.
He's out of the hunt.
Oh, I know that feeling.
So there's just certain traits that these bigger dogs have that's more advantageous to winning a competition hunt. I
Yeah.
don't think that it's more advantageous to go kill a pile of squirrels. I think you can do that with a smaller dog just as good as you can a bigger dog.
So Garrett says that Nitro is a miniature treeing cur. So,
So yeah. So if he's under 18 inches tall, he's a feist. They can
so I,
be anything. They can be all
yeah,
mixed up.
I've heard the way they make them meet the weight limit is they starve them until they get a certain age, stunt their growth. You think there's any truth to
I've
that?
heard. I think where there's smoke, there's fire.
Oh,
Yeah, I think where there's smoke, there's fire. Yeah, I think they've there's been people that have done that.
well, hey, whatever it takes, you know.
Yeah, but you can breed the smaller females and you can keep the size down.
Yeah, yeah. Hard to beat a good feist. I agree.
Hmm.
If it's the right kind,
For killing, for sure, for sure.
we got Mudcat in here.
Yeah, we back.
We back. I don't know who Mudcat is, but we appreciate it, Mudcat.
I like the
Apparently he's a cat.
name.
Apparently he's a cat fisherman. So, but yeah, I don't know. I'm fascinated with how you breed and make tree and curs that small. Like there's something in the mix
I
there.
just told you how. You take a small feist female, you take a walker dog, and you do a impregnation. Yeah, shout out Triple Sleep Traveler.
Hey, he's still alive,
Uh,
boys.
he'll still go too. I got a buddy hunting, but yeah, see that was his problem. He'd go he would go 1,000 yards and get treed and be out of the hunt and stay treed for the whole hunt. Like that happened to me multiple times. Um, but it usually happens like when we're hunting with other dogs. He would try to get away from them. You know, we could go back here and we could just tree squirrel after squirrel after squirrel after squirrel. But if I traveled somewhere and got to some big country that didn't have a big squirrel population, he'd blow out of it, and then you're out of the hunt. You
How
drove
old is
8 hours
Travis?
somewhere and get put out the first round. 8.
8.
He looks like he's 20. Yeah, he's frosty face. He's bad frosty face.
He's had a rough life. I saw them videos you used to make when you and Sugar Bear was out there, and Sugar Bear was sitting on that stump, and you come out of there with that squirrel vest on, and you was dumping the water out of it.
Oh, with water. The Cajun squirrel vest. He should have sent me some commission off that.
Hey,
Uh,
shout out to that Cajun squirrel vest. We need some free squirrel
Carlton
vests for you.
Savoy. Yeah, they're pretty rudimentary. Like the pockets are flat pockets, so you got to put the shells in them with it unbuckled. Uh, but that's the only vest I know. It won't leave blood stains on your breeches, and it's the only vest I know of that'll hold water. Like
I
if you
still
cross a
got one
creek
when
and
you
water gets
fell.
it, like I got two. I got a brand new one. My brand spanking. He sent me a extra large. I ordered a large. He sent me an extra large.
Yeah,
Uh, it swallows me. So I need to do some adjustments or give it to somebody, I guess. But yeah, I have two. I have an old orange one hell, I don't guess you can wear them out. I don't know. I'm rough on everything.
Wade's still wearing the first one he's ever purchased. Hell, that son is just pink, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Well, see, I probably had mine 2 or 3 seasons before he got his.
His had more squirrels in it, or what?
Now, the Arkansas. Do what?
Is his had more squirrels in it, or what?
Mm,
Mm,
man, I don't know.
put you on the
There,
spot.
there's been a there's been time like we were pretty close, pretty dang close. Like we
Yeah,
would split. We'd turn them dogs loose from that boat. One would go this way, one would go this way, and I might see a pink hat coming through the woods every now and again. I might see Diesel come through every once in a while, and it was boom, 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 pow, pow, pow. But we never. It was a solo hunt, and
yeah.
then we'd meet back up and have 10, 12 squirrels apiece
Take the log picture.
or boat pitcher. We'd
On,
take a boat pitcher back in.
on
Log
Mud
pitcher too.
on Mudcat says the only good feist is a quarter feist.
I'm I'm fixing to have some that are 3/8.
Hey, that might be up Mudcat's alley.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They're the mama
Ru-
is roughly she's 3/4 Mullins, roughly uh, a quarter Walker, a quarter Bird Dog.
What are you asking for them? $4,000 or $5,000 a piece at 8 weeks old?
If I could get that, I would.
Yeah,
You damn right. Uh,
the whole litter.
yeah, I had a friend that bought uh a half. Check this out. You don't hear about this. It's a half kimmer, quarter plot, quarter Catahoula. That was a squirrel treeing machine. Uh, he ended up selling her and can't buy her back. I mean, she's still kicking and treating the hell out of squirrels. But anyway, he messaged me and wanted to know if I was having any more pups. And so I decided to raise a litter. And he's gonna get. I've got a couple of them placed. I'm probably gonna sell 2 or 3. Depends on how many she has, but I'll probably sell 2 or 3. And by that time, I'll be living up here at my farm, and I'll have my squirrel pen going. I've already started putting corn back in it, and got squirrels coming in it, so I'll get that mug. Probably, hopefully, get 2 or 3 pups and get them going. Then pick
We can
those
hang.
and sell.
You gonna get any papers hung on them?
Dude, if I could get LMC papers on some, I'd have my own line of cur dogs. They'd be Colombian curs. Uh, yeah, I should have done that. if I'd have known, hindsight's 2020. If I'd have known, I'd have got some OMCBA papers on them back in the day, and had my own line of dogs. In fact, that dog I was telling you about, her name is Luna. Uh, her mom was a Kimmer bitch that was a super tree dog, like a super coon dog, but she treed loose. She just go around the tree all night. Like my old man would get high and drunk and didn't want to go to him. He'd be riding full with her. He'd go home, wake up the next day, and they'd still be treeing. And he'd go there and shoot the coon out for her.
The bitch still be
And,
tree.
I remember Wade said, "Dude, both of them, the half plot, half Catahoula was like that, and the Kimmer dog. You could turn them loose individual or together or whatever, but they stay treed for 10 hours." Wade said, "Don't he know that ain't good for them dogs?" I was like, "Dude, you don't know my old man." I'm like, "It
He
ain't good
didn't
for them
care.
dogs to leave a tree. I can tell you that. Like, it ain't
Uh,
good for them to leave a tree."
yeah,
But
it'd be the
but
last
yeah,
tree, wouldn't it?
both of those dogs were NSD registered, and that Kimmer bitch, she was actually LMC. She got grandfathered in.
What happened to her?
Uh, we raised fighting chickens. My dad raises fighting chickens, and she she broke up a fight and mauled on a chicken. He didn't realize what had happened. One had got off the tie cord, and she had broke him up, but she had mauled on one, and she didn't have a handle. He couldn't catch her. Like you just open the
Yeah.
pen, she'd go in, or you open the pen, she'd come out, and he'd road hunter off the four wheeler or whatever. But anyway, she was in the rooster yard, and she wouldn't come to him, so he went and got his pistol, Ruger single six. He shoots the 22 Magnum rat shot, and he pow done a hip shot on her at about 60 yards, and one little bitty pellet dropped her ass dead.
Oh
Dead on
my
the doornail.
god,
Yep.
the old hip shot.
Pow.
He'd have been
Yeah,
hell back
smoker.
in the day, wouldn't
He was hell back in the day.
he?
Yeah. He's hell now. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, the good ones are hard to come by, and it blows my mind. There's a lot of good ones that's still behind the shed that nobody ever heard of. But it goes back to what I've always said: they could be the best squirrel dog in the world, but if they ain't taken out in public, nobody's ever heard of them.
Well, so all right, so now if you go to a comp hunt, and this is probably why a lot of the guys that's got the big money dogs, the dogs that cost $50,000, $20,000, they go to just a small division hunt, and some dudes there that's got a fairly well bred dog. He's local. He don't travel around, but him and his boy decide to come to this hunt, and they end up beating that dog by a circle tree, or that dog got out of pocket somewhere or something. And anyway, he loses the cash and gets beat by this other dog, and nobody's heard of the other dog. So the value of that $20,000 dog, did it go down because it
Oh,
lost?
people
Like,
in people's eyes, it is.
yeah, like it doesn't make the dog worse than what he was, but uh, it may hurt his value, or maybe
That's the
not. I
reason.
don't know, but
That's the reason Michael don't hunt his $100,000 dog no more.
yeah.
Cool. He said he ain't gonna hunt that coal anymore.
Mm-hmm. But send her back. Send her back where she come from.
Speaking of,
Come on. Hey, I'm the one that gave that bitch that name.
gave her a
Discovered.
chance.
I did. Hey, I got some video of the
Did
week
give her
I had
about
her.
gave her away too.
Gave her away.
No, we did give her away. And hey, so Paul told me this, and I was like, dude, whenever Harlow bought her, I called Paul. I was like, dude, and I know how much he gave for her. I was like, dude, you won't believe this. Harlow just bought Dirty Dancer. And he's like, for how much? And I told him. I was like, man, I'm sick to my stomach. We're cutting our throats, man. We are cutting our throats. And he said, dude, we're selling these dogs for what we think they're worth. we're selling these dogs for what we would pay for one. We're not selling them for market value. And dude, like he's spot on. I
Hey,
mean,
go ahead and
spot
say how
on.
much.
Huh?
Say how much.
Was it 7,800 or 8,700?
75.
75. Okay.
She's
Yeah.
tripling value.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Oh, broadcast ended. What happened? No. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never
what do
mind.
you?
No. It says end broadcast. Like it changed. Like I guess it changed to an hour, so like the numbers moved or whatever.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
freaked me out. I was like, "What? You mean we got 9 viewers and it just ended?"
yeah. Well, boys, y'all got any questions right quick? We're getting on our hour. We're finna get off. Y'all got any questions? Shoot them out. We got no free shout outs. Shout outs, Joy Dog Food, Wade. Uh, we need them squirrel Cajun vests. What else we need? Everything?
We need likes and subscribers. Like help support the show. Hey, I tell you what, if you like okay, I tell you what, if you think Feist are better than Kurz, hit the likes button. If you think Kurz are better than Feist, hit the subscribe button. If you think they're both shit eaters, hit share and share this thing. Yeah.
What if we have like a bunch more
Yeah, but a lot of shares.
a lot of shares, no
Yeah,
likes.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
They wouldn't be wrong.
yeah. Uh, Mudcat, I will not be at Jamestown tomorrow. Uh, Shane, are you going to Jamestown with your Colombian Curs?
I would have to get some papers between here and Jamestown.
I've got
Well,
some.
hang on. Well, is that an OMCBA hunt, the Jamestown hunt?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
OMCBA hunt.
I mean, he's bred like a lot of them. He's only an eighth cur, but uh,
Well,
he looks like a full blooded cur. But I'd have to pick up some papers between here and Jamestown,
you know,
which probably
it's
could be
funny
done.
when you're at the all cur hunt and you hear, oh, oh. You look over and everybody there grins and they're like, I can just tell you what the papers say.
Yeah, yeah. That's a
So,
throwback.
oh, here's a hot topic from last year.
Oh, some shoe polish. Yeah, like dude, if it would have been me, I'd have used like just for men or something that was a little bit more permanent. I wouldn't have, or like put a hot iron on that bitch or something, and make
Burn
it a
the hair off.
scar. Yeah, make it a scar.
That
Like I
little
might
black
try that. But no, I think I would use like a lady's hair dye, something that was way more permanent that
yeah.
wouldn't you couldn't just wipe off.
You know, when we used to dye the deer dogs, for some reason, I don't know why we done this because we wasn't running fox pens, but for some reason, we would dye all the deer hounds, uh, back in the day, and
Down.
put a number on them. And I don't know
Oh,
why, huh?
ego. Y'all's
Yeah,
number
who's
10. No, number 10. That was my dog.
well? Number one, you know how bad I am with dogs. I can't. I can barely remember my own dog's name. But
Yeah.
uh I mean, I can't remember all them names, but I tell you what, when that damn 102 come by, hey, 102 dog just crossed over here, I can do that.
Yeah.
You give me a visual indicator, I could do that. But as far as all of them, I can just see running walkers. I'm like,
Yeah. Well, a lot of them look the
hey,
same too.
yeah. Well, they damn sure look the same when they run 20, 30 mile an hour across a gravel road.
Right.
But we used to dye them like we was like I for the life of me can't fathom why, but we would all get a walker dog and we would pose with it like we was going to some show, and we'd have the
Your deer
numbers on the
dogs?
side. Yeah,
Really?
we'd have like stencil numbers and we would dye them with like bleach on the black spots, and we would take black hair dye and dye on the white. But
Bleach.
yeah, bleach their hair out.
You can bleach like a off-color dog, like a black dog. You can put bleach on it and it'll turn their hair white.
Well, why wouldn't you?
Bleach?
That's what we was using. We was rubbing the damn paste on there. Yeah.
Or it wasn't like white paint. You can
No,
make it like a black dog blonde.
it is hair.
I've never never done. I've never put. I mean, I've sprayed bleach like if a dog gets cut or something. Like I used to have like instead of Vetricin, I'd have like some bleach water with some salt in it to spray on the wounds or whatever for like a wash. Um, but yeah,
Yeah.
I've never.
Look, I don't know if you
Yeah,
noticed, my daggum hair looks like a dog's hair. If you can bleach my hair, you can bleach a dog's hair.
I guess
But you
so.
couldn't leave it
I've
on.
never.
You couldn't leave it on them too long because it'd make their skin irritated and stuff.
Hmm.
But yeah,
They're like
anyway,
what?
back to my
Like
story.
peroxide? They're like peroxide. Like
Look,
you get
look.
like
Number one. There
the
was
Urban
there was
Hair
heavy
Store.
there was heavy drinking involved in this. You're asking way too many
Okay,
questions.
okay, okay. I won't. Yeah, okay. All right.
But you know,
I
we'd
won't.
all be
I won't
posed
push it.
up the night before dog season with our
Yeah,
dogs, and
I was just thinking I might can make Megatron like a yellow dog. Like just take the brindle away completely.
yeah. But what we was looking like, we was at some like world show posing dogs, with their tails and stuff. And the night before with numbers painted on them, and it was a big ordeal. Like we'd be 20, 30 people over there dying dogs, painting numbers and all that.
That's funny.
Yeah, but yeah, it was a big time. I don't. We got away from that because nowadays, once you put the person's collar on them, you can say, "Hey, Bucky's four dogs coming over here," and you can see whose
How,
dog it is.
how many colors you got in your Garmin?
92.
Ah,
And some people have two packs.
mm. So are they named? Are the dogs named in the on the Garmin? Are they numbered? How,
No, I have a list of dogs, and it has person's name. So just say I'm gonna use one of my buddies, Ross Blair, and it says,
so
uh,
does it say like RB or does it have his whole name?
well, mine, since his handle is Buck Track, I put
Mm,
BT1 for his one collar, and
okay.
then it has his tracking number, and then I put that tracking
So,
number in, and I BT2.
does he have BT1, BT2 on his, or does
I
he
don't
have a
know.
different
I
name?
personally don't know. Like I know
Yeah,
Austin Gentry, for instance, coon hunter. Austin Gentry hunts with us. Just won a pickup truck
yeah.
reserve world hunt winner. That Austin Gentry, he hunts with us. His dogs, he shared them to me off of his. Now I have his. One's Daisy and one's Nub and one's Buster. Now when he shared them to
So
me,
are his dogs the tree and walkers that didn't make it and they just run deer,
no,
or are they
he bought half and half deer dogs. I mean, he bought them.
okay?
But uh, he shared them to me, and his are labeled in mine now, and it says
Right.
Buster. But
Yeah.
everybody else's, I don't know if their dogs have their names on them. That I just put in there BT1, or if it's my buddy
Hmm.
Charles, his handle is Bucky. I put B, so I know if it's B is Bucky, if it's BT is Buck Track. So
Yeah. Dude, I love that. I was raised running deer dogs. I tell everybody, I'm like, it's a cross between deer hunting and the Dukes of Hazard. Like
yeah,
if you could put them together, like everybody's on CB radio, like my daddy, my old man's 6'5". And say, how about your long legs? And like,
that's his nickname was Low
yeah,
Legs.
yeah, long legs was him. Uh, my papa, he drove a red truck. His handle was red truck. Uh, my uncle, my dad's brother, he's a big son of a bitch too. He's like 6'6", and like 320 pounds, but they called him Biggin. And yeah, like everybody had, and like if somebody said, "How about you, Wayne?" Well, my uncle Wayne wouldn't answer. He's like, "How about your carbine?" He's like, "Go ahead." Like like they were very very strict, and took it super serious, way too serious. They were looked at almost like professional athletes, like people like the ones that were like super good at it.
Yeah,
They were they were like almost worshipped, almost in a way.
yeah, we
Like
got after
it
it
was
pretty hard.
a pretty cool
I
deal.
I killed a
Yeah, I seen that. I seen you got a good deer, a really
yeah.
good buck deer,
Oh, yeah.
and took
I,
several different pictures. Like
I
hell, you changed clothes and took some pictures with it.
No, no. One of them it looks different because it was in the
Come
shadows.
on, man.
One of them was in the shadows, and, and it
Yeah.
looked like two different deer, but it's the same deer. So I've been deer hunting a
Okay.
lot. Me and Michael just got back from what was we at? Missouri, North Missouri.
Mm,
Mike. Speaking of, Michael saw some good ones. You can see him on his drone footage on his TikTok under Michael Harlow.
mm.
I'm talking about magnums, and
I
he
will.
still got
I
big
will have to
deer
get a
tonight.
TikTok. I guess.
Do what?
Hey, Wade's got a big deer at his place in Kansas.
Yeah, he sent them to me, and I
Probably.
said, or me and Michael, and I said that's a pretty good one. He said that's three different deer, and I said, oh, well, I didn't look at them that closely, but anyway,
Yeah, the one he sent me today is a good deer. Like I say, probably upper 150s, 160s maybe. Uh, he
yeah,
thinks it's higher than one. He thinks it's like upper 160s, but maybe it is. I don't know.
yeah.
Good deer though. Better than
Well,
anything I got in the pine thickets.
yeah, oh, for sure, for sure. That deer I killed might go 120s, 120s, and he looked like a giant.
Hmm.
Them deer up there weigh 300 pounds. A 120 up there
Yeah.
looks like a basket rack.
Could you
So,
imagine running dogs up there? Could you imagine what would jump out of the bushes?
dude, uh, I will tell you this right now. They just looking at the terrain. You give you
It's
give me about
farmland.
you give me about 3 weeks, and I'll put them some bitches on the extinct
Hey,
species list.
hey, have you ever shot? And be honest, statute of limitations up. Ha, allegedly, have you ever shot at a deer going down the road out of a truck window?
Over 5 years ago, I have.
I have. I have. I, I had a Model 100 243, automatic Winchester, and
Yeah,
that was my deer running gun. That and a 30 caliber carbine.
I
But
thought you was going to ask how many deer we've killed in one day.
no, 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 no,
When
no.
I said something about putting them on the extinct species list, I was like, whoa,
Hey,
whoa.
my dad killed 17 buck in 2 weeks one time in Arkansas, running dogs. Now that they wasn't all like big buck, no, but
Yeah,
he killed 17 buck running dogs in Arkansas. Uh, this is back in the 80s,
yeah.
probably maybe early 90s. I don't remember.
Well, I like killing them. They're fun to kill. I stay in my legal limit, but I used to a long time ago when before the statute of limitations. I'd have put them down.
Man, I had a buddy send me a picture today of this old boy. I mean, like he's the epitome of
Hello.
outlaw. Like
Oh,
if you see, like he knows. Uh-oh.
and the internet went out for Shane.
Guys can hear me.
There you are.
Hey,
Hey,
are we
hey,
back?
buddy.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, like this guy's like the epitome of outlaw. Like if a game warden seen him, he just get his ticket book out and start writing before he ever talked to him. Like
Yeah,
this guy's. But he had 2 buck, one like pretty good 7 point, and the other one was like a smaller basket rack 8 point. And this guy's got long hair, dark complected, probably in his 50s, got a
yeah.
beard, like hat turned around backwards, got Walmart mossy oak, probably got a Marlboro. Yeah,
Uh,
I'm talking about outlaw. That guy has more fun killing deer off somebody else's stand and shit than anybody deer hunting. Like people, and they have a right to hate these guys.
yeah,
But man, like I was raised by outlaws, and I have a soft spot for them. Like I admire them. Like it takes skill to kill big deer off other people's property,
and not get caught
like
with
and
all the
not
cell
get caught,
cameras. Yeah,
and not get caught. Like it is a skill, and you get somebody that's good at it, man, they're good at it. Like like I applaud the outlaw. I love the outlaw style. It's never going to be glamorized. It's never. Uh, and landowners and leasees hate them.
yeah,
And I kind of like I don't want I don't want them coming on my place and shooting deer that I've been letting walk and whatnot. But
yeah.
man, it's I don't know. I admire them a little bit. I do.
I get it.
What does it say? I like anything you can run with a dog, even billy goats. Enjoy the outlaw content and keep it up. That's right. Uh, yeah, man. If I was thinking about like if I ever had a Hall of Fame wall, I'd have an outlaw Hall of Fame, and I'd put the outlaws in there. Like one of my heroes growing up, he would kill like 30 deer a year, and they'd all be buck. But like 29 of them be buck.
Yeah,
It won't. He'd kill the doe. But if a deer walked out with that much horn, it could be 7 doe out there in a pipeline eating corn, and a spike come
you gonna
out.
kill the spike?
Yes, couldn't help. And I asked him. I said, "Trav, what why don't you shoot with them big doe?" He's like, "That horn, man. That that horn."
Hey,
Couldn't
I was
help
at
it.
a hunting club one time, and it was supposed to have a limit on the size. And I was talking to a guy. We called him Hoe Handle, but anyway, he's just an
What was his
old
name?
guy.
Ho
Hoe
handle.
Handle, like with a hoe.
Yeah,
That was his nickname, Hoe Handle. I don't to this day I don't know his real name, but
yeah.
Hoe Handle wore a
Probably.
floppy
Yeah.
cowboy hat that was
They're
like,
probably talking about his third member. Probably hung to his knee or something.
hey, hey, I didn't get that intimate
Yeah,
with
look like an old hoe handle.
him. Hey, he might have been digging in that dirt. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
But what I can tell you is he had this old floppy camouflage hat. It was kind of between a bucket hat and a cowboy hat, like a camouflage cowboy hat. Anyway, I saw him one day, and me and him was sitting out there talking, and showed me a picture. He was fired up about this 6 point, and I was thinking, this guy ain't killed a lot of deer, but way he was fired up about this 10-inch wide 6 point, and he's like, I looked at 150 does in the last 7 days. 6 point finally walked out, and I got him, and I'm like, man, that's
Busted
awesome.
his ass.
That's
Yeah,
awesome. And I'm like, and so I make the comment, you gonna get him skull mounted, shoulder mounted? He said, why
no.
hell no? I'm going to Texas next week. Hell, I go to Texas every every year.
Yeah,
But hey, need to call him 6 point, I guess. But yeah, oh ho handle. So
that's a good name.
speaking of Mudcat, if you like outlaw content, you need to go to was it Spotify and listen to the Prince of Poachers.
Yeah, I read his book. I got his book one time for Christmas, and I read it. It gives some good tips for outlaws on how to.
Hey, they was bringing helicopters and search parties and everything else in there trying to catch this guy trespassing in Texas on the
Yeah,
what was it Fort the
yeah.
King's
Hey,
Ranch.
he's proud of it too.
Oh
Like
yeah,
he's proud of it.
like this guy's done killed like 200-inch deer. He'd go in there for three
Yeah.
weeks at a time trying to live out there. But anyway, so
Bear Grease podcast has got a good one on about Louis Dale and his brother, some turkey hunters in Mena, Arkansas, that
oh
never
yeah,
got caught. The dude, it was great. It's 2 different episodes talking about that. Dude, have you heard of the new Meat Eater podcast, Blood Trails? It
no,
just came out.
you mentioned it to me. No, I have not.
Holy smokes, it is so good. Like you need to tune into it. It's good.
It's crimes or something, ain't it?
It is, but it's hunting themed. So it's like maybe somebody goes out hunting and they Like they might go out deer hunting or something like that, and they don't they you know they go missing and they never show back up, or they get killed, or some of them it's the hunter. The hunter goes out and you know rapes a girl and kills her, and then disappears forever. Like there's like it's good. It's very well done.
Yeah. Well,
Probably yeah, probably the best thing I've heard off the Meat podcast as far as like a collection. You know, like they're man,
yeah,
they're so good every episode.
I got you. Well, all right, let's wind her down. I'm about ready to go get in the bed.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. I gotta go home. My wife's done text me a couple times. She put the kids to bed early, so I might see them in the morning.
Oh, I thought you were talking about something else. All
Oh,
right, well,
if she's still awake, we might make another one.
yeah, going for a basketball team.
Yeah.
But anyways, all right, guys. If you like Feist, what was it like? If you
Oh,
like
if you think
Curse,
fights are better than curs, hit the like button. If you think curs are better than fights, hit the subscribe button. And if you think they're both shit eaters, share it.
yeah, I love it. And guess what? Tell your friends, your family. We're gonna be back next time. Think of some good content that we can talk about. We just needing interaction,
Hey,
man.
yeah, let us know if you like the live broadcast, live feed. We didn't promote it any because we this is a brand new streaming service that we just got, and we didn't really know how to use it. Uh, so it's
Yeah,
kind of trial and error. But let us know how you like the live broadcast.
yeah.
Appreciate you guys. Peace
All
out.
right, see y'all.